State, and we are still growing. We are still growing, we are still expanding. When I came in, we had 17 sectors. But now, I have 42 sectors, 3 sector officers. Then at the headquarter level, I have the special squad from the headquarter that are managing the security within the state. It's one thing, we still come back to the community engagement, it's one thing to have an agency within the rural areas. It's another thing for the community to want to relate and trust you. And we are getting the trust and confidence of the communities. As of today, I can still tell you the Forest Guard in Enugu State is doing very, very well. And the governor is actually supporting the security agencies. He wants investment in Enugu State. He wants to improve the living standard of India Enugu. And if he's looking at it that if there is no security, how will he improve the living standard of India Enugu? How will investors from other countries come, other states come to invest in Enugu State? And this boils down to the fact that the moment the state is safe, the investors know their investment is safe. And that is what we are working on. And we'll get there. 30 billion GDP is the target, and we'll get there.
Okay, sir. Your duties they are not without challenges.
Yeah.
What are the challenges you think can be improved on over time?
The attitude of Nigerians to enjoy small, to work small, but we need to push. The challenges the Forest Guard I inherited was kind of an institution that is there, but it's not seen as being functional. And this has made some of the personnel to feel it should be business as usual. But now, as the governor has appointed me, it continues to be business unusual. Because what we want to achieve, we must make sure we achieve it because the communities must be happy that they are living in the communities. I am somebody that enjoy traveling around a forested area. And when you drive around this forested area and you enjoy the natural oxygen, natural ambience. I know some is applicable to some other people. And when these areas are threatened, it's become a problem. So the challenges is that the men are coming up gradually. They felt this one thought is a political settlement. We have made them to realize, bringing out the law, creating the forest guard to tell them these are your line of duties, which you must do to ensure that investment in agriculture, investment by farmers are protected. Yes, there are clashes with elders, clashes between elders and farmers that is being handled diplomatically, and where there's encroachment on a farmland and the earth destroy the products of the farm, the owner of the earth is called upon to quantify it and payment is made to compensate the owner of the farm. And there was this thing that distrust. Sometimes these elders felt they are passing through their route. But if you are passing through a route, you see grass area, why enter into somebody's farm? These are the things we make them to understand. And because the governor is saying we should do the right thing. He's already building the ranch in Obao that will take care of the earth. And the farmers are also agitating. Sometimes some communities, because of this destruction, will say we don't want elders in our communities. But we need to let them understand that we need to live as one, but there's issue that must be resolved. The elders should maintain cordial relationship with the community where they dwell in, and that we're achieving gradually. Then another area is the kidnappers. They want to.
May we meet you, sir?
I'm Dr. Kimbayo Olasoji, Commander Forest Guard in Enugu State.
Okay, sir. Our topic or the theme for the discourse is securing Nigeria's forests, strengthening protection against
Securing
Nigeria's forests, strengthening protection against kidnapping and other crimes. So,
protection.
yes.
On what?
Against kidnapping and other crimes, securing Nigeria's forests, strengthening protection against kidnapping and other crimes.
That's all.
Yes, that's all. That's the central topic. And for Enugu, Enugu is reclaiming the forest spaces, joint security efforts in the southeast. That's it. So, just an overview, then an overview of the topic. So, how do we strengthen or coordinate operations to prevent forests from serving as safe havens for criminal elements?
How do we? You want me to talk on behalf of other agencies or the way we work together with other agencies?
No, talk about how to strengthen coordination to safeguard the forest space.
To safeguard the forest space of Nigeria today, we need to work. All the security agencies need to work as one. You know, the ungoverned spaces have been occupied, have been seen as a safe haven for these criminals. And in view of the systematic growth of the act of criminality in the forest, it is high time all the security agencies come together and ensure that the forest is made unhabitable for these criminals. Every agency has their core functions stated in the law creating them. And when you fuse these together into one, and there is a lead who take charge of analyzing before action is taken, we need to be sure that our forest is safe. The person can be the Minister of Defense, or can be the Chief of Defense Staff when it comes to joint operation. Or we talk about, when we talk of internal security, the Nigerian Police Force. So all security agencies must come together, share information, and tackle these things in the forest for we to have a safe haven for our farmers and other dwellers.
Okay, so how does intelligence sharing, community engagement, and state-led security initiatives help in enhancing public safety?
Intelligence sharing, what capacity?
Community engagement, like say what you see, report threats. When you see something, you say something.
You know, a security agency succeeds when they have confidence in the security agencies. If you have a relationship, cordial relationship with the community, traditional rulers, artisans, traders, market women, leaders, church, religious body, you will achieve a lot of intelligence gathering with them. But the basic thing is this: does the society trust that agency? Do they believe that any information shared with them will not be disclosed? The identity of the informant will not be revealed. And if you get these put together, it still boils down on trust, where the community are ready to trust you with the information they are giving.
Okay, sir, let's come down to your commission, the Forest Guard in Enugu State. I think it is receiving lots of support from state government. And do you think the Forest Guard is living up to expectation, the constitutional duty of the commission?
We are coming up gradually. I think most people don't have forgotten that Forest Guard has existed for long. Go and do your research very well. It started in 1899 in Nigeria, metamorphosed into colonial police later. They were being used by the traditional rulers to secure their forests, check taxes. Then the colonial masters came in, took over the work of these guys, upgraded it. Then in 1957, it was regionalized. So the Forest Guard is succeeding in what it knows to do best, because to protect life and property is not easy. To secure the forest area is not easy. Where other agencies cannot reach, the Forest Guard goes there. And for we, that's why I say the collaboration with other sister agencies is very important. There are some firepower that is needed in confronting these hoodlums inside the forest. So the Forest Guard can be an intelligence agency to others in this area where the firepower is needed, and they're moving. We are really succeeding in Enugu now because we are securing the farmland and securing the forested area. That is why everywhere you go, you will see the presence of the Forest Guard in Enugu. And with the support of the governor, who takes security as a high priority, he looked at it that if there is no security in Enugu State, investors will not invest. No security, no investment. Then how does the state grow? How will we achieve the GDP of from 4 million to 30 billion? 4 billion to 30 billion without security. He created the command and control center. Now the Forest Guard also is now linked to the command and control center. Every Forest Guard is being issued the body camera and element camera to go into the forested area. And everything we are doing in the forest is being viewed by the command and control center, even while we are moving on the road. While we are moving on the road, it is seen that we are walking. Do I need to repeat it?
Yes, you need to. Okay, we know. So sorry. When they go on. Yes.
So that is what we are doing. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Your name again?
Dr. Akimba Alasoji.
Thank you.